Have you ever spent a fortune on high-end serums, specialized cleansers, and luxury moisturizers, only to have your skin still break out, flare up, or look completely dull? It is incredibly frustrating. You feel like you are doing absolutely everything right on the outside, so why on earth isn't it working? Well, what if I told you the ultimate secret to glowing, clear skin isn't sitting on your bathroom vanity? It is actually sitting right inside your stomach. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating science of the gut-skin axis. This is the literal biological two-way highway connecting your digestive system directly to your facial complexion. In this video, we are going to look at the exact mechanisms of how an unhappy, imbalanced digestive system triggers stubborn acne, painful eczema, chronic rosacea, and even premature aging. More importantly, we are going to break down the exact practical steps you can take starting today to heal your skin from the inside out. All right, let's back up for a second and establish the foundational science, because to fix the problem, you have to understand it. Inside your digestive tract lives an entire microscopic ecosystem composed of trillions of fungi, viruses, and bacteria. Don't gross out or get uncomfortable. This is your gut microbiome, and it is essentially the central control tower for your entire body's health. It digests your food, manufactures vital vitamins, regulates your immune system, and protects your body from dangerous pathogens. But how exactly does what happens in your intestines show up on your face? Think of your gut and your skin as two sides of the very same coin. Both of them are your body's primary defense mechanisms against the outside world. Both are packed with nerves and immune cells, and they are constantly talking to each other. When your gut microbiome is perfectly balanced, diverse, and healthy, your skin naturally looks calm, clear, vibrant, and well-hydrated. But when things go sideways down there, a condition scientists call dysbiosis, which simply means a major imbalance where harmful bacteria overpower the beneficial, good bacteria, your skin is almost always the very first place to sound the alarm and show symptoms. So how exactly does an unhappy gut translate directly to a facial breakout or a massive rash? It boils down to three main scientific culprits: inflammation, nutrient absorption, and the stress connection. First up, let's talk about inflammation, in a concept you might have heard of called leaky gut. When your gut lining is irritated and damaged by things like a poor diet, chronic stress, or heavy use of antibiotics, the tight junctions that keep your intestinal wall secure start to loosen. This makes the lining of your intestines permeable. When this happens, toxic waste products, harmful bacteria, and undigested food particles slip through the cracks and leak directly into your bloodstream. Your immune system sees these invaders, completely panics, and triggers a massive systemic wave of inflammation throughout your entire body. As that inflammation travels through your blood, it hits your skin, manifesting as angry cystic acne, red rosacea flares, or intensely itchy eczema. The second culprit is nutrient absorption. Your skin is a highly demanding organ that thrives on specific micronutrients like vitamin A, vitamin E, zinc, and essential fatty acids to repair itself, fight off bacteria, and shed dead skin cells properly. But if your gut lining is compromised or inflamed, it cannot properly break down and absorb the nutrients from the food you are eating. You could literally be eating a massive mountain of organic kale and taking expensive supplements every single day. But if your gut is damaged, it can't process them, and your skin cells are left starving for the building blocks they need to heal. The third culprit is the stress connection driven by the gut-brain-skin axis. Did you know that your gut actually produces a massive percentage of your body's neurotransmitters, including a huge portion of your serotonin, which regulates your mood? When your gut is inflamed or suffering from dysbiosis, it sends constant, frantic stress signals up the vagus nerve directly to your brain. Your brain responds by pumping out stress hormones, primarily cortisol. Elevated cortisol is bad news for your skin because it tells your skin's sebaceous glands to go into overdrive and produce massive amounts of heavy oil. That excess oil traps dead skin cells, clogs your pores, feeds acne-causing bacteria, and results in a vicious cycle of breakouts that topical creams just cannot fix. So how do you actually know if your specific skin issues are rooted in a gut issue? There are three major telltale signs to look out for. Sign number 1. you have noticeable digestive symptoms alongside your skin issues. If you regularly experience bloating after meals, frequent gas, acid reflux, stomach pain, or irregular bowel movements, and you also struggle with your skin, that is a massive red flag that the two are completely linked. Sign number 2, your topical skincare products simply aren't moving the needle. If you have tried every single over-the-counter acne wash, salicylic acid serum, or soothing redness cream on the market, and your skin still refuses to clear up, the root cause is almost certainly internal, not external. You cannot wash away a problem that is starting deep inside your blood and digestive tract. Sign number 3, you experience distinct flare-ups after eating specific foods. If you notice that your skin gets noticeably oilier, breaks out, or flares up with redness within 24 to 48 hours of consuming heavy amounts of refined sugar, conventional dairy, or highly processed foods, your gut is actively screaming at you and trying to tell you that it cannot tolerate those inputs. Now for the good news, your gut lining is incredibly resilient, and its cellular wall regenerates incredibly fast. You can start turning your gut health and, consequently, your skin health around much quicker than you think. Here is your ultimate step-by-step gut-skin healing checklist that you can start implementing today. Step number 1 is to drastically diversify your plant intake. Most people eat the exact same 5 or 6 vegetables every single week. Instead, you want to aim to consume 30 different plant-based foods over the course of a single week. While 30 sounds like a massive, intimidating number, it actually includes all fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, whole grains, beans, and even distinct herbs and spices. Different strains of beneficial microbes feed on different types of plant fibers. The more diverse the foods you put into your body, the more diverse and robust your microbiome becomes, which directly translates to resilient skin. Step number 2 is to strategically bring on the probiotics and prebiotics. Probiotics actively introduce fresh, living, good bacteria into your digestive tract. You can get these from traditional fermented foods like high-quality Greek yogurt, kefir, unpasteurized sauerkraut, kombucha, and kimchi. On the flip side, prebiotics act as the actual fuel and food for those good bacteria so they can multiply and thrive. Excellent sources of prebiotics include raw garlic, onions, leeks, asparagus, slightly underripe bananas, and whole oats. Step number 3 is to ruthlessly cut out what I call the microbiome bullies. Excess refined sugar, artificial sweeteners, highly processed seed oils, and alcohol act as direct fuel for the harmful bacteria in your gut, allowing them to rapidly multiply, cause dysbiosis, and break down your intestinal lining. Try completely cutting back on high-sugar treats and heavily processed foods for just 2 solid weeks. Replace them with whole foods. And watch how quickly the inflammation vanishes from your face. Step number 4 is to actively manage your stress and focus on sleep. Because the gut and the brain are so intimately wired together, chronic psychological stress, anxiety, and a lack of sleep will physically damage your gut barrier just as badly as a poor diet. Whether it means committing to 10 minutes of daily meditation, going for a brisk walk outside in nature, or strictly prioritizing a solid 7 to 8 hours of high-quality sleep every single night, lowering your daily cortisol levels is quite literally a powerful skincare routine all on its own. At the end of the day, you have to realize that your skin is a direct, honest mirror reflecting exactly what is happening inside your physical body. Instead of constantly fighting your skin from the outside with harsh chemicals and frustrating routines, it is time to start listening to what your complexion is trying to tell you about your internal health. If you found the science and the steps in this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss our upcoming health guides, and drop a comment down below. I want to know, have you ever noticed your skin flaring up or getting oily after eating certain foods? Let's get a conversation started down in the comments section. Thank you so much for watching. Take care of your gut, and your skin will absolutely thank you. I'll see you in the next video.